historical where, then poets and poetry, it has a name, then crossword clues M, there's a sequel, and finally, more medical drama. Molly, where do we begin?
Let's do sequel for 1200.
Danny Boyle took his time making T2, the 2017 sequel to this 1996 film about Scottish junkies. Molly.
What's Train's Body?
That's right.
Sequel 16,000.
1600. This 2011 Part 2 was the 8th film in a series. James.
What is the Hunger Games Mockingjay?
No. Molly.
What is Breaking Dawn?
Also incorrect.
At Texas Health, more is less. We provide more access to care, so you...
Jessica? There is a third YA franchise to consider here. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, Part 2. Back to you, Molly.
There's a sequel 2000.
Christian Bale stars in this 2012 sequel, to a 2008 sequel, to a 2005 movie. Molly.
What's The Dark Knight Rises?
You got it, 2000 for you.
Poets 1200.
The kids' book, The Sweet and Sour Animal Book, used 26 unpublished poems of this Harlem Renaissance figure. James.
Who's Langston Hughes?
Yes.
Historical where, 1600.
Answer. There's a double. First thing around. You've been nipping at Jessica's heels all game. You can take the lead now, James.
4,699.
All right. For 4,000 and change, here's your clue. In 1921, he ditched Western suits for a shawl and a loincloth called a dhoti.
Who's Gandhi?
Mahatma Gandhi is correct. You're in the lead.
Where, 2000?
Betrothed to the King of France for her dowry, Marie of this Florence family wears the elaborate lace collar named for her clan. James.
What is Medici?
That's right.
Where, 1200?
Here's Sun Yat-sen in the suit adopted by and named for this later leader. James.
Who's Mao?
It's a Mao suit, yes.
Where, 800?
French warriors at Agincourt wore 65 or so pounds of this. James.
What is armor?
That's right.
Where, 400?
Roman magistrates sported the purple-bordered pretexta type of this garment. Molly.
What's a toga?
That is correct.
Poets and Poetry 1600.
He wrote, "Oh, my love's like a red, red rose that's newly sprung in June." James.
Who's Robbie Burns?
As Alex used to say, yes, that is correct.
Poetry 2000.
The answer there is the other number. You have had a knack for that in this competition.
2,569.
All right, just to make it fun on the scorekeeper, for 2,569, if you're correct, here's your clue. It begins of man's first disobedience and the fruit of that forbidden tree, whose mortal taste brought death into the world.
What is Genesis?
No, I'm sorry. The poem in this case, Paradise Lost. That knocks you down to 14,330. Apparently, you're still on the lead. Select again.
Name 2000.
A calotte is a skull cap and also means the circles used for the North and South Poles on these. James.
What are globes?
That's right.
Name 1600.
That funny-shaped plate below the strings is called this guard and keeps that item from damaging the finish. Jessica.
What is pick?
It's a pick guard, yes.
Crossword clues M for 2000.
Hatter, mad or otherwise. 8 letters. Jessica.
What's a milliner?
That's correct.
Crossword clue 1600.
It was formerly French Sudan. 4 letters. James.
What is Molly?
You got it.
1200. Clues.
Able to speak many languages. 12 letters. James.
What is multilingual?
Yes.
Clues. 800.
The art of making cocktails. 8 letters. Jessica.
What's mixology?
Good.
Clues M or 400.
Athos or Aramis. 9 letters. Molly.
What's a musketeer?
Yes.
Medical drama 12,000 or 1,200.
Go ahead, make my day, and save it too. In 2014, this actor, then age 83, saved a choking man by doing the Heimlich maneuver. Jessica.
Who's Eastwood?
Yes, make my day.
Medical drama 1600.
In 1943, Dr. Willem Kolff's artificial kidney pioneered this treatment of purifying and returning blood. Molly.
What's dialysis?
That's the treatment.
Medical drama 2000.
There's a statue in Central Park of this heroic sled dog for helping run a diphtheria antitoxin to remote Alaskans in 1925. Molly.
Who's Balto?
That's right, for 2000.
It has a name, 1200.
In pickleball, a drop shot is a soft, short shot from the back of the court. This other four-letter D shot is hit from closer in. That would be a dink. Molly?
There's a sequel, 800.
Ethan Hawke and Julie Delpy reprised their roles in this 2004 sequel to Before Sunrise. Molly?
What's Before Sunset?
As you might imagine, yes.
Sequel, 400.
After doing America in 1996, this pair of probably not Jeopardy fans returned in 2022 to Do the Universe. Jessica?
Who are Beavis and Butthead?
That's right.
It has a name, 800.
A feature of the bottle gives this party-size amount of liquor, 1.75 liters, its name. James?
What is a handle?
That's right.
Name 400.
The girth goes under a horse's belly to keep this on its back. Molly?
What's a saddle?
That's right.
Poets and Poetry, 800.
Song of Myself was in the first edition of this collection of poems by Walt Whitman. Jessica?
What's Leaves of Grass?
You got it.
Poets, 400.
How meta! Dante is a character in this three-part epic poem of his. Jessica?
What's the Divine Comedy?
You got it.
Medical drama, 800.
After racing a rival to a cure, Dr. Albert Sabin got an oral vaccine for this approved in the U.S. in 1961. Jessica?
What's polio?
That's right. And the final clue in medical drama, the Red Cross sells the tactical brand of this, a device with a French-derived name that's used to stop bleeding. Molly?
What's a tourniquet?
That's correct, taking you to $10,400. An outstanding game from all three of you. Everyone very much in the mix as we head into Final Jeopardy. The category will be important. Let's see what it is today. International borders. You all think about maps and geography while we take a quick break. Back in a moment. As we head into Final Jeopardy, let me remind you, this is a two-game total point affair in the immortal words of Alex Trebek, which means wagering strategy, very important and very tricky here. Let's reveal the clue in international borders. Two of the three countries that share land borders with Russia and China. 30 seconds. Good luck. We'll begin on the end with Molly Carroll, who had $10,400 going in. Which two countries did she write down? What are Mongolia and North Korea? That's correct. North Korea has a tiny 11-mile border with Russia. So you're going to add how much? 5,200. That takes you to 15,600. Currently in a tie for second. Jessica Stevens in second place. Which two countries did she write down? What are Mongolia and Kazakhstan? Kazakhstan is the third, so you're correct as well. You will add $13,000. Wow, you will have $28,600 heading into tomorrow's game. James Fraser had the lead. His response? What are Mongolia? And just in the nick of time, he got in North Korea. We know that's correct, so you will be adding as well. $10,999. You will have $30,929 going into tomorrow's show. Remember, we will be adding these scores to their total tomorrow in order to determine a winner. You don't want to miss Game 2 of our first Second Chance Final. We'll see you then.
Jeopardy Second Chance.